What are we talking about today? It is so simple. There has been, do I say, an issue going on somewhere in our country. And then when I talk about our country, I mean Ghana. It's pertaining a legend who recently passed, and a whole lot of issues have come up. This particular topic has been there with us for almost a year now. And I think this is the right time. Today is the right time for us to discuss it. So, we are talking about separation, not divorce. And then I'm going to go a bit from marriage because it is part of marriage. We take it from there, and then I have a place I am going to stress on. Mm. I have a place I am going to stress on. I see most of our young ladies jumping from here to this place. I see guys jumping from one place to the other, and I ask, do they really know what they are about? Do they really have they really sat down to think? Someone will say ponder about what they want to put themselves into. Have they? Some will go and come back and tell you, I didn't know. I should have listened and I did not do it. I instead of spending time listening to these people or these things or learning about it, I wasted my time elsewhere. And today it is biting me hard. I can't contain it any longer. And so I want an out. It is marriage. You see how beautiful it is, especially when you are in the wedding gown. Mm. And then the man is in his tuxedo suits and so on and so forth. And how do we call it? Their shoes black to match and everything. We see the um, flower tray, we see the page boy, and so on and so forth. We see them, we make it beautiful. It is pleasing to the eye. In earth has a whole lot of troubles or struggles. So if you don't have a knowledge about it and you quickly jump into it, in the middle of the journey, you would want to go back to your parents' home. Mm. So let's talk briefly about it. What is marriage at all? Marriage is a culturally and legally recognized union between two people that establishes rights and obligations. It is a social institution that can be a public, official, and permanent bond, often involving a ceremony. Without that bond, you can't walk down the aisle. Yes, there should be a bond. Many a times, most people go in not because there is a bond, but because there is cash somewhere, because there is just a little thing attractive and it attracted them without adding all other things to it. And so they jump into it. And then when that thing fades out, it becomes a challenge. We are not dwelling much on it. The specific rights, obligations, and forms of marriage can vary significantly based on culture, religion, and law, which we have in Ghana. We have the customary marriage, which we call the traditional marriage, which some call it the engagement. This is the marriage where two families set a day, a date, time to sit and accept each other, exchange rings, and some few words. The families are present to witness this customary marriage. And from listening to lawyers and speaking to some of them, I have come to know that the customary marriage is even registered. Yes, it is a marriage which is recognized. So you can go to wherever they register marriage to register it. Yes. And then we have that of the Muslims. I don't know much about the Muslims' marriage. And we have the ordinance. This is where the challenge comes in. The ordinance marriage is when in our country you go to do the traditional marriage, which is the engagement, and then you go to a church to have a wedding ceremony. Not just any church, but a church which is licensed to organize such marriage, and also have the marriage certificate where after everything, the vows and everything is said and done, you go and sign in the pastor's office or somewhere around the building. This marriage goes into law. This marriage becomes a law. This marriage has an upper hand. This marriage is recognized as that of the government. Mm. You can do the customary one, which is a traditional one. You can do the Muslims one, and go for the how do you call it? The ordinance one. The ordinance ones supersedes all. Once you go in for the ordinance marriage, you are simply saying, especially to the men, that you have no other woman apart from or aside the woman you've said I do to. In sickness, in good health, in whatever I don't want to use my mouth to mention, you have accepted to live with this woman alone. Likewise, the woman, you have also accepted to live with this man alone and alone. No other parties comes around. Automatically, they become your property. Yes. So there is a question here, or there is a problem here, which we are going to delve into. We have the legal contract. In many places, marriage is a legally binding contract that creates specific rights and responsibilities affecting areas like inheritance, parental responsibilities, and taxation. On a foreign land, taxation comes in because when the two of you are married and it is in the government, we know that there are certain things you are cut off, or it helps, it reduces. The taxation aspect is what I have just talked about. I don't know Ghana. Social and cultural union. It is a socially sanctioned relationship that is acknowledged within a community or culture. The definition and significance of marriage are not uniform and have changed throughout history. Yes. Lately, the way we do our marriage ceremonies and so on and so forth, you can't compare them to back in the days. Back in the days, it was so simple, straightforward, and that's it. Lately, a whole lot of things have come in, which I don't know where it is coming from, but we have accepted it as a society, and so it's become part of us, which, as a matter of fact, it shouldn't be. Personal bond. On a personal level, it is often viewed as a deep emotional and interpersonal connection, emphasizing companionship, mutual support, and the sharing of life's challenges and joy. Aye. Life challenges and joy. Thank you for being here with us. I see people coming on. This is Crystal Voice TV. We tell it as it is. If today is your first time of being here with us, welcome. This is us. Don't go without subscribing. Look out there. There is a subscription button there. Click on it. Right after the subscription button comes the bell icon. On the bell icon, you are looking for ALL. That is after you have clicked the bell icon. click on ALL after you've clicked the bell icon, and then you are done with us. So that whenever we come here to create awareness, to encourage ourselves, you are going to be part of the first people to be notified. So, Akwaba, welcome. Yes. So let's continue. I'm talking about personal bond. And here, most people, again, if you don't know the institution you are going into, don't walk down the aisle. Mm. A lot of marriages have broken simply because some were long-throated people, especially the men. They are hunters. They want to hunt everything. They want to simply hunt down everything passing by, whether be it a human being, be it a tree, be it a cow, be it a dog, be it everything you can name, they would want to go and hunt. Do you know the sad aspect? Because you don't know what you are going into, marriage brings companionship. There comes a time it becomes just the two of you, no other person, just the two of you. And if you don't create that bond, if you don't have that bond that is going to lead to companionship, this is where you start chasing, you throw catapults. Every apple on the tree, you try to pluck it down. Every mango on the tree, you try to do the same because you don't know it. You don't value marriage, especially the men. I keep saying this. I am coming from the trenches. I have seen a lot. Little did I know that there's going to come a time I'll be sitting here to be creating these awareness. I learned a lot from those places and I never stopped learning. Every time there is an opportunity for me to listen to anything regarding marriage, I did. I am very young, but from afar, you may think I am so matured. I am over my age. No, it is because I learned them. And by the grace of God, mm, don't go into marriage when you don't know what it entails and what comes out from it. Don't go and do try your luck. No. I am not being partial. I am not being so eager on men. No. But everything we hear, we are seeing, it has always been the men, the fathers who are supposed to know, who have children and are supposed to protect their families. They are rather those that allow themselves to be taken out, for their heads to be chopped off, and anything at all can attack your family because the head of the family has been chopped off, not by RIP, no, but by a slay queen, a side chick. Mm. The monies you are supposed to spend, take care of your families, you take it to that place and you leave this part hanging, and it creates a lot of problems, especially when there are children in it. Some of them grow up to become thieves, armed robbers, swindlers, just because the other party who was supposed to be in that home to make it a home lost it. Mhm. So when it gets to that time where you need companionship, you may not get it. The reason is so simple because you left that home and went to chase after something that will not last. Sometimes they say yama obedianko. I don't know how to say this in English. And so they let me try translating it in English. They cook and put in certain things that are not meant for you to stick. in that house or in that home. You also eat it, and that's it. You totally forget that you have another family somewhere. It is because most of you men are not ready to learn. Mhm. These stories have repeated itself. I can't remember back in the 80s, all through to 90s to 2000s, and we are still here. And it has been done this clockwise like that. Men, 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 men. I'm not saying women are saints, but most of it has been men. When it gets to that time when you need companionship, you won't get it. When you have not bonded with your family, your wife, it gets to a time you will need someone to talk to because there is not and there is no bond. That relationship isn't there. It becomes difficult for you. So most of the times we see them working singly, even in their old ages, when their trousers are being pulled off, when they are when they are falling down, when all sort of things are happening to them, simply because they forgot themselves. Said, "Oh, you and these children, sit here. Let me go and have all the fantasies I want to enjoy. Let me go and have them. And then when I finish and there is something good left in me, I will come back so that you will still pamper me like it used to be from our beginning." Uh-uh, it won't happen. Let's take note of this. Marriage is for companionship, support, and mutual, how do we call it? Respect, sharing of life's challenges, and joy. Don't leave the challenges for the woman alone to bear whilst you go out there pulling down your pants and bouncing on something that is not supposed to. Don't. It won't lead you anywhere. I have seen them. That is why I'm here creating this awareness. Their end is always a misery. Religious or spiritual significance. For for many, marriage is a sacrament or a sacred union recognized by their faith. That is why God said in Genesis chapter 2:24, He said, "For this reason, a man will leave his parents' home and live together with his wife in a room, in a house, on a compound, one place, so they can create their own homes." When you leave the word of God and try to be human and live your human thoughts, you fall. Yes, big time. We have seen it recently. You fall big time. Mm. And then it is not only found in Genesis chapter 24, 2:24. We can also see it in Matthew 19:5 and Mark 10:7. It has the same thing. It is emphasizing on the foundation of marriage. We all know what marriage ceremony is about, the party, the blah 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 that we have. And then forms of marriage. We have marriage can take many forms across different societies, including monogamy, and can be regulated by laws, customs, and beliefs. Monogamy, one woman, one man, one husband, one wife. This is why the men finds it difficult. They always have a challenge with this. Why should I be tied to one man and one woman and that's it? Why? This is where the problem has always been. What is monogamy? I've already said it. It is basically one wife, one husband, one wife, one husband. It's never stated that two wives and a husband. I know many people are going to be pissed because of what I am stressing on, but hey, truth will always stand. Yes. We always have to go and do the right thing. That in this, our lives become beautiful. Yes. It is one man, one wife. Not one man, two wives. One man, one wife. Monogamy, one wife, one husband. One wife, one husband. I have stressed on this countless times. And then what are the social functions of marriage? Historically, and in many contemporary societies, marriage serves several functions, such as regulating sexual activity and reproduction. Mm, if you have one woman, it is about her and no other party. For your sexual needs and everything, that woman is supposed to. That is why it states that know the kind of person you are going for. If you go in for marriage and you go for something that is so big, more than you can't handle it. If you go for so little, very tiny, which is not the same as what you are expecting, you can't handle it. It should be your rib, exact, exact, exact. Are there? There are a lot of them out there. You should know the exact thing you are looking for, the specific thing you are looking for. Your rib, you should know. If you don't know what your rib is like, then obviously you are going in for a disaster. Providing a structure for raising children. Marriage provides a structure for raising children. I'm not going to talk much about it. Establishing economic production and consumption partnership. Fulfilling personal needs for affection and companionship. I've already talked about that. Now, let me come to bigamy. I'm going to base on bigamy. This is a criminal offense of marrying another person while already legally married to someone else. Earlier on, I talked about it. Marriage is between two people, two consented adults. It's not three people. Other religions and religious whatsoever have their beliefs, and so they go for three, four, and so on and so forth. That is them. But if you are in the Christian world, it says two, one and one, a man and a woman. That's it. And our topic is separation, not divorce. So I'm going to base on bigamy, bigamy, bigamy. Again, I see a lot of my young girls out there jumping or hopping from this place to the other, hopping from that place to that place. And I ask, oh, sometimes they tell you he's a rich man. He's got cash. He's so rich, he's so powerful. That is what they are looking for. And so when a man is separated, we've got a lot of separated married men walking out there. We know we've got them walking out there. And this is what they use to deceive us, young girls. He will come and tell you a whole lot of sweet words because you yourself now, you've not trained yourself to know that there are certain things I have to know about myself. I don't have to be so enticed about certain things. I don't have to allow myself to be so top to, how do I call it? I don't have to have tickling ears. And so that man who is separated from his wife will come to you and tell you, oh, some of them go like, "Oh, I don't have a wife. My wife is late. Oh, I don't have a family. Oh, my wife drove me out of the house." That is the words they use. I have been a young girl before. I have been single, and so I know this. Oh, I traveled. I live abroad, and I have come to this place to settle. So I don't have any responsibilities. Majority of the men who live abroad have got wives. Yes, they've got wives. But we know men. We know some of them. We know how they can lie. Some of them will even look at you and start crying just so he can have that selfish thing he is desiring for you. Man, and that's it. We know them. Some of them are in uniforms, some are doctors. What have you? You name them. We know them. And when they come to see you out there walking singly and looking so beautiful, they push their way through with money and sweet words. It has happened recently and it's been caught here and there. A whole lot of things are circulating on the social media. People are saying things they don't know simply because there was a bigamy. And listen, married women, bigamy is a criminal offense. Yes. If your husband commits bigamy and you want to take him on, go ahead. Mm. Yesterday, I was telling my husband, because it is a criminal offense, how do we call it? Offense. Anyone who sat in there to accept another woman into that house, anyone, including the family members, friends, and so on and so forth, they are all supposed to be run up. They are all supposed to be arrested because they have committed a crime against another. In our country where we are coming from, I don't know what the law is doing. I just don't know how they are managing to turn the law upside down. And people, a lot of people are cheering on these things because they feel it is a norm that a woman should leave her husband, should be separated from her husband, or a man should be separated from his wife. Maybe transfer, especially those in the security services. Transfer has taken you to this place and your wife, blah, 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 blah. So, because of one or two reasons, your wife cannot be there with you. Your family cannot be there with you. And then when they go out there, they tend to forget themselves that they have responsibilities somewhere. So they expose themselves. They chase after everything, everything, mm, everything. Forgetting they have gone to do. I do. Forgetting they've gone to sign legally. Yes, Kwekweji. Forgetting that they've gone to sign legally to say that it is just you, be it living thousands and thousands miles away from me. It is just you, and I'm going to hold on. They can't, they just can't, they can't hold on to these promises themselves. They know. And so, as a young lie. Even if they don't have the money, they will conjure and get you something just so they will win your heart. And then they will have everything doing with you. They will do everything with you. Nothing nasty. They will do it with you. Some of them are hungry. They will sleep with you mercilessly. They can't do it to their wives because you also presented yourself cheaply. They will have it with you. There are certain skills their wives cannot give them, and they think you, being that young girl, you can give them. And so they will do every nasty thing with you. And eventually, pregnancy comes in. You've been with this man for 6 months, 12 months, and you've not seen any of his family members around him. And so you are okay. You feel everything is cool. You are happy that, oh, he's a single man out there. And so you've you've got something and you are going to hold on to it. You are going to stick there. This is where I'm going to lay my bed and sleep. And so you sleep, you bear children, continue bearing children, continue bearing children, continue bearing children. Bigamy is a crime. Continue bearing children, and then out of the blue, it can take several years. From nowhere, his wife comes in. Some of them are they are liars to the extent that they can insult their wives before you. Oh, I don't know her. Oh, one of those people. Oh, forget about that woman. They would dirty their wives in front of you just so they can enter your drawers, just so they can enter your pants, just so they can go underneath you. Mm, they will do that. They cry. They cry. Know these things, young girls. Know these things. Don't just walk out there because everybody is walking. Don't just jump because everybody is jumping. Know these things. Know them. Some of them comes into the lives of people, young girls, to ruin them because they themselves. A couple of weeks ago, I said this here. They themselves, they don't know their true identity. They are walking about restlessly. So everywhere there is a place for them to have a shelter, they go in and they breed because you allow them. When a man comes to you singing praises of, oh, I'm in the process of, I'm in the finalization stage of my divorce. Parents, come, 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 come. Most of you have been putting your young girls into places they are not supposed to go. I keep saying this. Oh, the man came and he said he's in the finalization stage of his divorce. Really? Do you think he's a serious being? Huh? Young girls, when a man comes to you and tells you that, oh, I have divorced my wife, don't follow that man. Tell him to prove. He should bring out his his divorce certificate. If a man comes to you and he tells you, oh, I don't have any family anywhere, I don't have a wife, I divorced my wife 10 years ago. Wherever he lives, because he likes you, he said he claims to love you, right? Tell him to go and bring his divorce certificate for you to have a look. Some of them are so they are crooks. They can go behind the door and create any fake thing and come and present to you just so they can have you in their arms and be massaging you and be pressing you like mangoes. Demand for that marriage certificate and divorce certificate. If truly he says he's divorced, if he presents it to you, take it to a law firm. Let them authenticate it for you before going in if you want that man. Bebree na ma moyɛ ɔmo ho nkɔkorabɔne because they are restless spirits walking about. They want a place to go and breed. They will come in and mess your life out because now you know they see top well. Who lied to you that when that man never came into your life, you were not feeding? Who lied to you that when there was nobody in your life, you could not sleep and breathe? Who lied to you that he came presenting a Mercedes? What are the names of the cars? And so you felt that is the end of your agony or your struggles. And so you fall in for him. It has happened. I don't want to mention names here. We are all witnessing it. A global icon. Look at what is happening. I don't want to use this lips of mine. This someone will say this cute lips of mine. Yes. I don't want to spill things out. I don't want to spill things out. You see, because you also felt comfortable in that environment. Mm. You will give birth. You will give birth every year, every 3 years. You will give birth. And you know the beautiful aspect of it? I call it beautiful. Yes, because we are refusing to learn. If you are working with men, matured men, and they tell you, I have divorced my wife, and he has been able to have two children with you and has not gone to see your parent to perform the necessary rites, he did not come in to marry you. He came to make you a baby mama machine or a baby producing machine. Come on, Simon Sunyadi. You lots working out there. All you know is he's got money, he's got cash. Mekorino, I'm going to chop him. That is the language that comes out from your mouth. You will chop him. He will chop you more. Shabi, you know one learn. Shabi, you know one lesson, Abi. Mhm. You know one lesson. Mm. Look at the disgrace that is going on. And when the owner of the property comes, this is why you realize that, I have been silly. Mm. The owner of the property, that is the wife, the legal wife. When she comes, you start finding yourself wanting. That's the best word I can use. You start fumbling, struggling from here to there, just to fight that woman because she has invaded your squatting space. And most of the times, this man who caused these problems will stand somewhere and see you banter with their wives. Sometimes when you've after you've given him that bedianko and he's eating and he has now come back to his senses and realized that no, I have a family here. This is how I was being treated. I was being treated like a king, and I want to go back to my kinship. It becomes a challenge between the two of you because you this is where you realize that there has been a cheating somewhere. He came to cheat you. He never presented drinks to your parents, and you also laid there giving birth, giving birth, giving birth. Sometimes these men, after the Bedianko is gone and they want to go back to their wives, they talk behind the scenes. They talk behind the scenes. Yes, Kwekweji. They talk behind the scenes with their wives. They make sure they mend everything before the wife comes back to where he has created that mess and expecting that woman to come and clear the mess he has created. Yes. Have you not noticed this? That when the rightful owner comes in, it is between you and the rightful owner, and that the man will always find a place to hide himself. And haven't you seen, or you've not learned that he is your enemy? He is the liar, he is the deceiver that has come into your life to ruin you, not to better your life. Have you not seen this? Have you not heard anywhere that these things are happening? Have you? I don't blame you. I don't. I don't. Instead of spending time asking questions about you, your true identity, knowing what you want and what you don't want. Mm-mm. Ah, there is a dance here. Why don't I join that dance and 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 and, and pour out my heart? Why don't I join it? There are things that are not necessary hovering around there, going on out there. Why don't I be part of it? Why don't I partake in it? And so the time that you need to listen, to sit down and watch, to observe. to read, to study and grab knowledge for yourself. You make it. I am an old-fashioned person. I love it because when I am alone, I'm able to study and know things for myself. And in this world, everyone is supposed to know something for themselves. It is not for your parents, it is for you as an individual. The old fashioned ones, they are always calm. You may think they are reserved. No, they are not. When you acquire knowledge, when you develop yourself more, mm, it is happening. When a man leaves his wife and children, family, and come to you and procreate, he has committed a bigamy. Even if he is dead and gone, his body can be his corpse can be charged, can be fined, and you who helped in that aspect or that act, you can equally be arrested and prosecuted. If you don't know, go and read the constitution on marriage. If you don't know, read about the constitution on marriage. Grab knowledge. Grab knowledge. It helps a lot. If you are new on this page, this is us. We tell it as it is, Crystal Voice. We love speaking the truth, nothing else. So if you come on this page, please don't just watch without contributing. You can leave a comment. Let us know that you came. Give us a hi, and then we also respond hi to you. Let us know that you are here with us. Yeah, let us know. And also click on the subscription button. Right after that comes the bell icon. Click on the bell icon and look out for all. Click on all on the bell icon, and you are done with us so that whenever we come here to create awareness, to learn, to encourage ourselves, you will be part of it. Knowledge, if you have it, nobody can take it away from you. If you are well informed, you walk out without being afraid or without walking at paths you are not supposed to. So this is us. Yes. I have parents who would deliberately push their words, their girl child, to go, go, go. Yeah, go. He's got it. Go. And yes, you can hear Fefe. Isn't it money we are all looking for? He's got a cash. Come on. He said he likes you. Like him. Go for it. Yes. And you're also going. On the day, yeah, on that day, when the owner of that property comes, when the owner, the actual owner of that property you thought is single, has no one, comes. Otobayeshe, pa, 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 pa. Your bum bum go be hot, rough, 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 rough. Do you know Popo Bleep Bleep? You don't know. Yes. There are a lot of men working out there who you may think don't have their rightful owners. They do. But because men are men, because they are men, yeah, they would fight their wives at home just to go out there to mess themselves up. And when they see you, little one, young, energetic, beautiful. They will chase you. They have nothing to offer. They are just coming to breed, and they will leave you when you need the most. When that time comes and you need them most, they will leave you. Any man who wears a wedding band and comes approaching you for love, flee. The moment you see such thing, flee, because he is not in for good, for your good. He came in for his selfish gain. The more reason why majority of them are walking out there with HIV is this. Girl, don't be too hungry. I keep saying this. Hunger leads us to places we are not supposed to go to. Don't look at that beauty you've got to say that, as for me, I can't fry plantain. I can't, how do we call it? Put food by the roadside. And so don't do it. Don't look at, get a skill. I keep saying this. When you have a skill, you are good to go. Get a skill. Even if education wise, you are not good, have a handiwork. This is not for your parents, it is for you as an individual. Who lied to you that you can't make it without that boyfriend or that man friend or that married man? Who lied to you? Yes, you face obstacles, but still stand strong, stand firm. Don't look at those girls. I quite remember back in the days in uni, I fell into a group of girls. No, no, this is not uni. Back in the days, I used to act. Yes, and whenever we went for rehearsals, I see them. You see them grouping and talking. Cha 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 cha. I was always alone. So one day I decided to mingle and then know what goes on in that group, mini group of theirs. And wow, it's not pleasing to the ears. Sleeping with people's husbands. Someone even said they had to go and lick somebody's saw so they can drive that lavish car. Yes, it's not they say or they said. I am saying this. Mm. I quite remember back in the days when I was in uni, one evening we had closed, and from school to where I live was quite a distance, about 2 hours. Yes, to get home. And a colleague of mine who lived around my hood gave me a lift. And in the lift, he was our class rep. In the lift, in the car, he was like, "Oh, I know this man who is so rich and he's looking for young girls to date. If you don't mind, I can link you." I am not here blabbing. I am not here to blab. I just asked him to look for the next bus stop and drop me there. And he did. Listen, young girls, don't be so hungry that when that married man comes and stands before you, you sheepishly give in to that person because he has a rightful owner. And when the time is right, that owner will show up. Don't go and lay your bed in that person's house or home thinking it is yours. You see how they have been beating and slapping you, and then kicking you here and there because you did not work for it. Somebody worked for it, and that is his partner or his rib, his wife. Help in making him who he is. Not from you. Why would you come in all of a sudden? Because you are hungry or because you want to live a flourished life without working or sweating for it. Mm? Don't deliberately or intentionally go and live with that man and procreate, thinking that procreation is going to cover you when the rightful owner comes, when the wife comes. The wife can choose to arrest you, arrest your mama, arrest your papa, arrest your brother, arrest your family head, arrest everybody because it is a criminal intent and you exhibited it. And such people, when you're walking out there, you're considered criminals. Is that the name you want to bear? That you're a husband snatcher? Is that the name you want? And accusing fingers will be pointing at you. Is that what you want? Or you didn't reason to that extent that, oh, such a person has a family somewhere, and that I don't blame you because you don't know and you are not even ready to listen or learn. I don't blame you. I don't. Listen, girls, when you find a safe haven or heaven, you call it, and you think, oh, you've got honey dropping on your lips, and so you'll be licking them, it gets to a time the container of that honey is thrown in your face. You see what someone has done and the peppermint he is going through. Yeah, you see. What I am saying here is the truth. Most of you, at the end of the day, this video is going to go viral. You will be watching it and you will not like it. Do you know what? I don't look at your faces. I say the truth as it is. Do the right thing so that accusing fingers will not be pointing at you. Those of you who will comment ill, I will meet you. We shall meet. You know me, I will come into your DM. Shebi, you know one learn. Shebi, you know one lesson. Huh. That is one thing I have got time for, not my strength. Yes, you will learn in somebody's language the hard way. And I am ready to help you learn the hard way. Mm, I am ready. Do you think if we all decide not to go after people's husbands, we won't have peace? For how long should they insult us? For how long should they be saying things about us? For how long? You will not like this video. You will comment, you will leave negative comments. I will come into your DM. I will come. Unless I don't see that comment, I will come. I will force you to learn. Because I realize most of you are working out there. You are short sighted. So short sighted. You don't see tomorrow. It is about the now. And that's it. I will come into your DM because of what has happened. That person, by now, we are supposed to even have a documentary about his legacy. But look at it, because a grazing sheep or lamb missed his way into his abode and they've produced a lot. And today she's claiming to be legally married. Look at the mess that is going on. For how long should we be accused of snatching husbands? For how long should you bear that tag? I listened to so many videos and so on and so forth this week, and some of them are going like, "Oh, because you are um how do we call it? A slave queen or um concubine, when you go in, know what you want, grab it and walk out from that place." Do you know do you know why wives are praying? Do you know it? You don't, yeah? Go and try it. Go and try it. You the men crap with the I have seen all these things. That is why I'm here shouting my head out. When you go and do these things, we still at the end of the day, some of you, I have witnessed it. Some of you end up by the roadside begging. We see sores and so on and so forth on you, smelling and so on and so forth. Sometimes even you ease yourselves in your outfits. We see it. I have seen them. That is why I'm here making this noise today. If he comes proposing, "Oh, I am in the finalization state of my divorce," you should prove it. Don't go hungry. And because he's able to afford for you what you requested for, that's it. You lay your bed there and breathe. At the end, when the wife comes, you let me name them, let me mention them again. You, your mama, your papa, your grandpapa, your grandmama, your brother, your sister, your ebusuapanyin, the family head, all of you will be grabbed. Ghana na mmara nyɛ adwuma. As ɛyɛ adwuma wɔ Ghana, there is no mercy here. Oh. Gospel Taliban, there is no mercy here. Na sɛ mmara ɛyɛ adwuma, if the laws were to be working, because of you people, I'm going to do law. Because of you people, I'm going to do law. I'm going to study law. Mm. Wobɛhyia wɔ courtroom hɔ. I will come and practice it in Ghana. I was telling my husband, if it happens, me, I have not decided to leave the marriage, but there has been separation. And let me say this, I know, law, you are watching. Let me say it here. You know, I don't talk, Abby. I will arrest you. I will arrest him. I'll arrest Gifty, Eddie, all of you. Yes, I will arrest you. Yes. Oh, you know now. You know now. If I am not out of it willingly and because of separation, you go to procreate and bring back whatever and bring back whatever. I will arrest you. Well, I will arrest your son. He will be the first to be picked up. Comes to you, law. Comes to my sister-in-law. Comes to my brother-in-law. Even his wife. They will all be arrested. Yes. I don't opt out and separation has come. And for 15 years, 16 years, you felt so comfortable living with him and kept procreating, thinking the children are going to secure you marriage. Yeah. 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 Mm. All right, people. So I'm going to love you and leave you here. Today's topic has been a very interesting one. I was expecting that a call would come through, but we forgot to bring out the phone numbers. Um, my TP is trying hard to bring the link. If you want to contribute, if you want to call in, he's going to put a link that there is going to be a link showing in the comment section. You can click on that link. That link brings you right into the studio. A video, how do we call it? That is a video call. Yes. And then we have the phone numbers. If you want to call via WhatsApp, it is also going to be displayed there. If you want to send a message, you can leave a message and we will read it. If I need to give you a call privately, I will do so. Yes, I will do so. Won't settle in because that place is a bit vacant. So when you went in, didn't you see gray hair around everywhere? What makes you think that that gray hair doesn't mean that person has how do we call it, a family somewhere? What makes you think that way? Come on, don't young ladies, let's not allow ourselves to, let's not do this. Let's not do this. That procreation will not give you that automatic band or name you are looking for. No, good. Listen, every married man knows his wife. If he goes out there, messes up, misbehaves out there, even if it takes thousands of years and they are both living, they are both alive, he will still come back. Get this. Yeah, get it. Let it be here. That man will still come back. Don't think because you lived with him 16 years, 20 years, and so he can't go back to his wife. It's a lie. Every man who has been in this situation knows that I am speaking nothing but truth. Mm, they know that I just spoke nothing but the truth. But do you know the sad aspect of it? The sad aspect is after you going around messing up, doing all sorts of things, having the joy or fun of your life, the place you left won't be the same. Oh. The woman would move on. Yes, divorce hasn't come, but she will move on. And this time around, when you come back and you are accepted in the house, I have seen it. They always hide like mouse that has hot water poured on them. They behave like angels, but they are not. The moment they hear footsteps, they want to hide because they themselves now they are living. Is it after their shadows? Them be dead. Them dead, double deaded. And so once they see that message is coming, they have to look for a place and hide themselves. I have seen these ones under this sun, and I have learned a lot from it. Yes. Last week, we talked about something similar to this, and I made an example using myself that there was this gentleman when I used to feature in how do we call it, TV commercials and so on and so forth. I used to work with that company, and then one day this man calls me and said, "Oh, we want to have lunch. I want to have lunch with you." Thinking it was going to be work related, I accepted, sat with him in his gray suit and his mirror shoe, and then he looked straight into my face and tells me, I like you. Me seeing his wedding band on. I like you. And I ask him, where is your wife? He said his wife lives abroad. Mm. And so he wants to fill in that gap or space with more. You see this small lips of mine. Guess what will happen? Yes, guys. Don't allow yourself, even when you are hungry, don't. Don't settle in. Don't go for somebody's husband. Their wives are praying, I know people who went after people's husbands and their lives has never remained the same. Don't go. Don't go. Don't accept it. Yes, when you refuse them, you become a victim. Prefer to be a victim in a good way than going to fall in for this. When you are able to overcome them, you are lifted high by the grace of God. God, He lifts you high and He gives you something that is beautiful, that has no problems. Overcome them. Don't go and be a breeding machine and breed. Continue procreating, thinking that is going to secure you that man. It won't help. In the long run, when the man is not around, when he is demised, his wife, his legally married wife, will pop up. You can't fight her because the law protects that woman. You become like the Petri who sits on the eggs. Let me read this. Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 11. He says, like the Petri that hatches eggs she has not laid, so are those who get their wealth unjust. At the midlife, they will lose their riches in the end. They will become poor old fools. I have seen this. They lived lavish. And when the man passed, everything became a standstill for that. Not one, not two. I am coming from the trenches. I know what I am talking about. When you see them coming with these big, big cars, these American cars, these giants, and so on and so forth, run. Don't be like the partridge who sits on eggs that are not theirs. Because at the end of the day, you become a poor old fool. At the end of the day, you'll be heckled mercilessly. At the end of the day, the man can showcase you everywhere. He can put you on so many bigger platforms. If you are not his wife, you are not his wife. Don't go fighting it because it won't work. Thank you, people, for loving us. Thank you for sticking and staying with us. I hope we created enough awareness and from here, from here, most of us are going to be up and doing when it comes to these proposals from married men who claims to be divorced and run our lives. Like us, love us by clicking on the subscription button. And then also after it comes the bell icon. Click on the bell icon and click on ALL from the bell icon. ALL. Oh, that's it. You are done with that. So that whenever we come here to create awareness, you will be part of it. Crystal Boy, this is us. We tell it as it is. If we are sent to you, the NEPA police, but when we are outside, we are a different people. Mm, very quiet and gentle. I know my mom is watching me. And she'll be like, "Is this the girl I trained?" "Yes, Mama, I am here." It is me, oh. It is me. I know my pastors will be watching and they'll go like, "Is this a girl who walks in here quietly as if she doesn't know what she is doing?" Yes, so also it is me, unless I am not sent to you. I am sent to you. Yeah. So thank you very much for listening to us. Thank you for allowing us into your various homes. We love you very much. We thank you for making Crystal Voice a possibility. We thank you for making us stay. We are so grateful. I'm going to mention names. I've got young ones we have been praying for, we've been talking to, who look up to us. Thank you. It is not us, it is not our strength. Then, Papa, it is difficult to be who you are not. But God has a way of refining us, you know. So we are trying our best. We are human. Sometimes we go, hey, bonkers and so on and so forth, but it's not like us. Yeah, because He takes us through these processes so that when you come, we are able to get something to tell you. We get the experience to explain to you what you are going through. So you can stick with that. Don't say that I am yelling. Oh, I don't yell on you. No, 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 no. When you don't hear it well, I have to change the so that it rings in your head whenever you're putting your head on the pillow. Anytime you stand in the bathroom, anytime you stand by your food, it echoes. You get it? So this is us. We're very good people, very quiet, loving, fun-loving people. I'll use this opportunity to say thank you to Mama Ashti, who has been calling every now and then to check on us. Margaret, if you are watching us from Canada, Crystal Voice is back. It used to be Crystal Creations TV, but people were finding it difficult to see us. So we changed it to Crystal Voice. And Crystal Voice means tell it as it is. We are very crystal. Yeah, yeah. And we speak as we are supposed to. We educate as we are supposed to. So this is the voice. And then the TV has added to it. So thank you, Mom. Thank you, everyone. Thanks to my TP who doubles as my cameraman, everything. Thank you all for this opportunity. Thank you for allowing us into your various homes. We are much, much, much grateful. And we say goodbye from Crystal Voice. See you all again exactly a week today, same time. Don't change the dial.